I should turn the blade from me to you, punish you for all the things you do, twist the knife and watch you lose your mind.
What's up, everybody? Thanks again for tuning in to the official YouTube channel for Hate the Hate. I'm Tim number 37 again, and as you are watching, I'm sure you've seen a couple already. We were doing interviews with all the bands, the hosts, and the sponsors for this amazing event that I'm so honored to have put together and have these people be a part of. Right now, sitting next to me is Mr. CT, a.k.a. Kerry Tamura, a.k.a. the man behind Tech Nine Music and Gotham Rocks, and proudly with myself, No Mercy Metal. Welcome, CT. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Tim.
Also, so let me ask you first a little bit about yourself. What do you do? How did you get into the business? And what do you have going on?
What do I do? These days I'm doing a lot of concert promoting. So you mentioned Tech Nine Music, which is my company. I'm partnered with a guy named Mike Sankari, who obviously we work together with. And it started out as a production company. So for years I was working as a producer and writer for film and TV and some label stuff. And then the last few years, it's kind of evolved more into a booking and promotions company.
So tell me a little about yourself, what you do, where you're from, and what you're about.
Okay, so I've been a musician for most or all of my life, and then in the process of doing that, I started writing and producing music. And the reason I did that was because I really liked electronic music and I wanted to mix it with hard rock. And so I learned how to produce electronic music. And in order to do that, you really start to learn how to use, programs like Pro Tools and Cubase and Logic and stuff. So, so I did that for years professionally. And then I kind of started focusing on developing bands, and that led into booking, and the booking led into the concert promotion, which is where Gotham Rocks came. It was, basically being here in New York City, there's a lot of really talented hard rock bands, but there wasn't a lot of organization to the scene, and there was no cohesiveness. It was very much of like a us versus them kind of thing, very competitive. And what we wanted to do was to kind of make shows where everybody won by playing the shows, and by teaming up together and working together as opposed to competing with one another. Well, we have created this thing that basically is the #1 independent rock show in New York.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So on that note, let me ask you, first off, thank you very much for Tech Nine Music, Gotham Rocks, and our own No Mercy Metal for being an official sponsor for Hate the Hate. What made you want to get involved with this, and what are your views on discrimination, bullying, and hate crimes, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I think that one of the great things about Hate the Hate is that it's bringing education and illumination to hate crimes, and trying to educate people and show them that that this kind of action and this kind of behavior is something that's really born out of ignorance and fear, and it's really not something that has to exist. I mean, unfortunately, it does. But anything like Hate the Hate that is meant to make the world a better place by showing the world that you can exist without hate. I think without that the negativity and the kind of fear and anger that accompanies that kind of discrimination and violence. Anything that does that is a good thing, and that's why we're happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. And you heard it there. He said it best. There is a possibility to live in a world without this sort of ignorance, because it's just all sorts of ridiculousness. It's unnecessary, and has been said by other people, people are people, and without them, what else do you have? You don't want to be on your own in this world, because it's quite impossible to make it in life by being by yourself. So, CT, tell everyone where they can find you, where they can hear more about Gotham Rocks, Tech Nine, No Mercy Metal, and everything else that you do.
Okay. So to hear more about Gotham Rocks, you can go to gothamrocks.net, which is gothamrocks.net. And then to hear more about, you can find out a little bit about our company and the other shows we do, like No Mercy Metal. You can go to tech9music.com, which is TECH9music.com.
Well, CT, thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this. It's extremely important to me and to a lot of people out there that feel like they don't have a voice, and that's another reason why we're doing this, to show you that you do. Take a stand, and like my homegirl Otep says, rise, rebel, resist. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I got interviews with KHZ, Acey, Slade, Juliya from FUSE TV, Chef Chris Santos from Food Network, The August Infinity, and many more coming your way. Thanks, and rock on.